What's up, people? This is like take three, man. I keep recording and keeps my phone keeps dying. Alright, so I got the other phone. Alright, so today I'm working on something called a vision board. This is basically something that I used to see. I saw my mom do, work on this vision board, and then I never copied it, and I should have copied it a while ago. And I seen Damon Dash do it too as well. And so like people are very like accomplished, you know what I'm saying? And then I got inspired this year. So I decided to do the vision board, right? So it's basically to have like a reminder of what a vision of the things that you want to accomplish by the end of, like by the end of this year, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, or get you on the track of getting to that goal, you know what I'm saying? So like that's what this is. So let me show you what I did, the vision board. Let me flip the camera. What the hell? How you flip this camera? Damn, this camera don't flip. What the hell? Alright, I'm gonna have to pick up this thing. Alright, so let me show you from this angle then. Cause alright, so this right here, the first thing you see is like a lady waking up in the morning, right? That's the general look of the vision board. Alright, see the first thing you see is like a lady waking up in the morning. Basically, like the idea of like to remember to keep like the waking up in the morning is important. You know what I'm saying? So I have that there. Damn, let me try to flip this camera. For some reason, I can't flip it. Oh well. Oh well. Alright, see? So I wake up in the morning. The first thing I do, maybe drink warm water. Hopefully, warm water. Maybe sometimes a little bit of lime. Sometimes a little bit of baking soda, warm water. They say it's good, for your digestion, to jumpstart your digestion. Water in the morning. Fruit as well. After that, a little bit of fruit, so I could get ready for the workout. Which is right here, right? So to get ready for the workout. But before that, I try to do is a little bit of meditation, a little bit of affirmations, basically the things that I want to accomplish in the day. You know what I'm saying, like reminder of the things that you appreciate about life, about yourself, about everything. Do like a general the daily goal that you're gonna do for the day. It's a good time to do like in the morning when nobody's up. You know what I'm saying? So you have that time for yourself. During that time, sometimes I'll do like 5 minutes of doing like some that I could learn on YouTube. Like it could be a motivational video. It could be like Oprah, the Sunday Soul Super Soul. She got good interviews. It could be an interview of somebody you admire. Anything. It could be something that basically is gonna motivate you, jumpstart you to like start the day good, right? When I say jumpstart, I think about like the water, right? Because the water is like to jumpstart your digestion. So like I don't know, went back to that. I remember. All right. After I do a little bit of yoga, then I will go, like do a workout. To try to remember to do like calisthenics, even if it's like 20 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day. Calisthenics is basically like general stretching, like basically to get the flow moving. Do a little bit of jumping, to get your heart rate up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like calisthenics, like definitely every day. And you see the guy with the weights, like weights and weight training and basically strength training. That I'll probably do like 2-3 times a week. Hopefully 3 times a week, like at the gym with the machines and everything, or with the weights that I have at home. But like that, I'll do like 3 times a week. You know what I'm saying? Like so that's why the guy working out. Also calisthenics. Every day, and then cardio, definitely like 3 times a week. If not jogging, sprinting, definitely sprinting, because sprinting is a little bit better for your knees. Or if you're gonna jog or run, it's better. I always hear that it's better to do it like in the grass or on the track or on the dirt, something that is not like on the cement, because cement, it could be hard for your knees. Not maybe now, but later on in the future. You know what I'm saying? As you get older, so it's always to remind myself of that as well. Uh, After this, after I work out, I would do like a green juice. Before working out, I would do the fruit. That way I have enough energy for the workout. You know what I'm saying? After that, so after working out, I would do the green juice, and then I would do breakfast. So like I put the alkaline food diet foods, the main foods, to basically to keep in mind, like to eat healthy, to keep everything like immunity. especially with the COVID and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like to keep my body immune as much as possible, and to basically to maintain that for life. And then so I put the little mouth, like basically like to stay, the food, so like the mouth, but basically to keep like laughter, to keep because it was funny when I put it. It's not that funny now, but it was funny when I put it. So like basically like to and to eat, like don't go crazy like with the green, you know what I'm saying, like enjoy life too, you know what I'm saying. So I put that guy there. All right. So let's say I worked out, I ate breakfast. The next move I would do is try to get to get the outside work, and to get like the work that's basically what feeds me in the day. What's gonna feed me to pay the bills and everything, and like to maintain those small business that I'm trying to grow. All right. So basically, I got the small business there. You got like two employees there, and you see like the guy's face. That's the whole point of that is a good company. That's like a company that you enjoy, like a company that I would enjoy, like run, growing. You know what I'm saying? And that everybody in it is enjoying it. So that's why I put like that. That picture is dope. Then right here, basically to remember to delegate. That in order for me to accomplish like the rest of the things that I want to do, like not just in this year but like in life, I have to delegate. Like I have to basically delegate, organize, structure everything the best that I could. So that's why that's there. All right. After I delegate the employee, after I delegate like the route of the food route that I do the food distribution. After I delegate that, around that time it will be like maybe 9 o'clock in the morning, right? 9:30 in the morning. At around 9:30 in the morning, that's when the New York Stock Exchange is open, right? So it's a reminder, like, oh, time to invest. It's time to like around that time. You know what I'm saying? I think it's important to try to what I'm trying to do is like to have like at least 5-10 minutes a day at 9:30, at 2 o'clock, right before the stock closes at 4:30, like at 4:30, to make sure to look for the companies that you're investing on that are having low days. So basically, where the price is low in the stock market, so you could, you know what I'm saying? So you could invest little by little, but only on the companies that are low that day. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's a very small amount. Now, if you see like a company that went down a lot, that's the day to invest more. If if it's spot, if you can, you know what I mean. And when the stock is high, is the time to like basically those stocks that you thought that they were gonna be good, that you wanna try to sell. That's the time to sell, is when the price is high on that one stock, on that stock that you have, that you might wanna, that you're just holding until the price goes. So when basically checking on it regular, like normally, daily if you can, is the goal. So basically to be the safest as possible. Like my way, I'm trying to do long term investment, because what I've learned within this year, like I just started investing this year. What I've learned is that basically the long term investment is like the least riskiest, and at this moment is the least riskiest. And basically, if you hold a stock for over a year, that you pay less taxes than if it would be if you hold it maybe for like a month to 2 months. So if you buy a stock low and then you sell it like in a month, you would pay more taxes than if you will hold it for after a year. That's what I understand, right? So that's that right there. You see right here, it says stock options. The goal is basically to learn a little bit more about to learn about stock options, because I really don't know. I know like the basics of it, but I don't know exactly what it. Not that I'm trying to learn exactly to do stock options myself, but so I can know exactly how the companies that I'm investing on, how they're being manipulated and how they're growing. So you know what I'm saying, just to learn as much as I can about like investing. So that's something that I'm trying to to learn as much as I can, like trying to invest at least like 20 minutes a day, just on stock education. Basically, education, continuous education on the companies that you put your money on. So I don't think it's important to invest that time if you can. You know what I'm saying? Like along with like health education, maybe 10-20 minutes a day of health education, of like at least learn something that is gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? It's not just like school where you just learn math, English. No, I think it's important to learn about like things that really do matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I put that there. Alright, right here, I put basically next to the investing, right next to it, I put a Tesla to remind me also like to invest in the companies, and right under it is a guy. He's a salesman, right? So I put that guy there because basically it's like I'm trying to find an angle where I could be some way somehow more connected to the companies that I invest on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking for an angle where possibly I could get more involved, like how I could the products that I'm investing, how I could possibly sell them, or you know what I mean. So I'm looking for those angles. You know what I mean, to continue those angles to learn more from. You know what I mean. So right above that, I put the credit score to try to fix my credit. So like as I'm working, trying to delegate, I'm thinking about credit score, how I could keep more flows of income always generating, right? In order to have those flows of income, a better credit score helps a lot. You know what I mean? Like you think about it this way: if you have a good credit score, you could possibly, I don't know, you could buy a car. With that car, or with a truck, or with a airplane, or with a ship, whatever it is, with the better credit, you're gonna be able to um to get the products out, or you'll be able to basically to do bigger things within the company because of your good credit, because you were able to use that good credit to invest on the company. You know what I mean? So that's basically I put the credit score, and I put a house basically to always think like really like like most people, if they have a 700 credit score, they're good. They could buy a house and they could use that house to flip it, rent it, or to live in it and rent the other rooms. So that's why the house is like to to look for a 2 to 3 family, like a family home in New York, where it'll be like for profit or for rent or for flipping. You know what I'm saying? So to keep that in mind, like my credit score. Like before I get to this, I have to make my credit score like great, not great, like good for now, because my credit's not that good now. You know, I messed it up a little bit, but it's all good. I got time. I got time. I'm good. So right above the house, I put portable steel platforms. Portable steel platforms. I look at it like this way. You ever seen like the trucks? You ever go to Walmart and you go like to the back of the Walmart and you see like the platforms where they drop off the pallets of the food and everything? That's the goal. If I have a home, that I be able to build that in the house, or to put like a portable platform. So if a truck, when I do like when I buy like a product wholesale, it be able to come off right off the truck into that, and then put it into the storage. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the goal. That's the goal behind like the whole business of the house. All right. So that's the goal. That's like big goals. Then daily goals or habits I have here. You see like a guy's head. It's like a haircut. A guy's head. So like I put the shaver there. I put a sanitizer to always remember. Keep fresh, keep clean. Not just for the COVID, but like to always stay fresh, clean. Because when you're dealing with like this world, and the world of like being in dealing with just to have like the best possible so people outlook you the best way, so people will do business with you. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times it's like in the physical world, you have to, you know what I mean. It's good, and it's good for to maintain clean everything too, because it's good to be all of that, to maintain like like stay fresh, like you know what I mean, like all of that stuff is important for society. So you're in a society, you're in a physical world, so you have to do the physical world this. So that's what it's about. Also, when everything is clean, organized, even in the work area, there's clarity. Clarity is freaking like a superpower. It's key to like everything. When you have clarity and when you know exactly where everything is, or when let's say you have clarity of planning your next day tomorrow, it's like a superpower. It's like you have super like knowing exactly what you're gonna do within the next 24 hours, or what you're gonna do within the next week. If you know what you're gonna do for the next 4 or 5 years, 100 years, yo, you're freaking like a superpower. I'm telling you, like that's the goal, to like know my 100 years. I'm trying to be 146, but that's another conversation. All right. All right, so this right here, Also, the haircut reminds me of like, don't forget about the barbershop. Don't forget to know what's going on, like, like everywhere. So that's why I put the news here right next to it to know what's going on in the world, to what's going on not just the world, but what the hell do they want to show you in the news that they want people to think. Not exactly what the real, not that there's false news or true news or fake news, but just know what people what they're really trying to feed people to think. You know what I'm saying? And then be in the streets and know what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? And then compare and share your ideas and share your ideas with everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, speak the truth. The real truth, whatever. So see, I put the news right here, and then right above it, I put like this thing that says, together we shall get through this. Basically, like common sense, COVID, everything. The way to get through this all, I'm talking about like worldly, like we got, together. That's the way. You know what I'm saying? Like we're the same, man. We all have feelings. We all have, goals. Yeah, I mean, like, like we're all the same, man. So basically, that's a reminder. Uh, this right here, mentoring. That's something that's very important that my dad always talked to me about. It's like, yo, make sure that like always have 4 or 5 mentors, have mentors around, like learn from people. And one thing that like an idea that I think is dope is that to think about mentoring, like everybody that you meet, try to look for the mentor in that person, like and mentor them. Like it's a give and take. It's a give and receive relationship. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what mentoring is, I believe. Like you learn, and then they learn. Like we all learn from each other. So like you can look for the mentor, but also keep in mind, like look specifically like mentors that have the interests that you have, or trying or are trying as hard as you are, or you know what I'm saying, or that see things out as that you are as well. Whether it could be a mentor that's the 20-year-old mentor, 80-year-old mentor, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter as long as like you know what I'm saying, that you learn from everybody basically. So you can look for a mentor on everybody, right? Right under that, I put like a church, to remind myself like my family, like to congregate. I believe more like in action, like not so much about preaching, but more action. Like what is it that what do we all have in common in religions? Like I'm Christian, but I'm not like super Christian. Like my sister, she's mad like churchy. Like, you know what I mean? Like church and stuff. My mom, we're Christian and stuff, but I'm not like super Christian. I'm not like you know what I mean? Like I'm me, and I try to do what's best, and I try like actions, not so much like you know what I mean. I think it's all about actions. Like what do you do that is gonna make we all good, and we all gonna be good. Like everybody's good. Every religion, everybody. All right, so that's to remember, and then you see like the ladies holding hands. So I'm thinking like the future, like yeah, it's gonna be good eventually. It's gonna get back to that, like not just all COVID, like we're gonna be. And then symbolism too is like it made me think about, it's like the ladies, they're like outside the church. It's like church is not a place. Church is like everywhere you go. Like it's like a state of your heart, your mind. Like what I'm saying, like they're not. You see, they're not inside the church. They're outside the church. So it's like it's funny that like that picture, like it turned out to be, that picture was dope how it came out. So that reminded me, after I put it, I was like, oh shit, that is dope. Like it's ironic. You know what I'm saying? Like church is everywhere. You know what I mean? Like it's church is where your heart is, type of thing. All right. Okay, so here, all right, so let me get back to it. Let me go up here to this part. This part is traveling, leisure time. You know what I'm saying? Traveling, not just leisure time, but education. Traveling is education. Traveling is like, it's gonna get you to a place where you learn. Whenever you travel, wherever you go anywhere, you're learning, because you're learning habits. You're learning what people. You're learning basically that we're all the same. That's what you're learning when you travel. But at the same time, you learn different things about each other that's gonna make us understand each other more. You know what I'm saying? So I think traveling is super important, like super super important. You know what I'm saying? I got Colombia there. I try to go there at least 2 3 times a year. In Florida, at least 2 3 times a year, and then weekends. I gotta put something here that says weekends, to remember that weekends I have to do something, whether a road trip or I have to like do something. But of course, if I work super hard, I have to rest too. But also like weekends, like don't forget to travel. Like it's very important like to remember, so don't forget to travel. Here, like with the hobbies and free time, I put beats. Some people, if you know me, like you know, I made beats. I went to school for music production. Music production. I try to do the record label. I wasn't focused like I should have been. I slacked on it. You know what I'm saying? But it's always a dream, so you always gotta chase your dreams no matter what. No matter what. So I get like my goal is to basically 1 hour to 1 hour a day at least like dedicate to something that I love doing, and hopefully get some beats out to artists, whether they're free, whether I charge them, whatever way, whatever just to get the music out, whatever, and also keep like the free time, like what I enjoy doing. I made beats for like 8 years, 10 years, so it's like it's not it's not it's just it's a good time to me. Right there, I put a virtual concerts calendar to keep in mind like when something like that is dope, because that's I enjoyed that. Like when they were like I enjoyed that. Like when there wasn't a COVID, I would be in the like that was my main thing. Like let's go to a concert, let's go to a concert. You know what I mean? No matter like what kind of concert, I just go to concerts because shit is dope. Like to me, it's like the universal language, whatever. So I put that this here too, that it says virtual concerts are set to reshape the music industry post pandemic. So just to keep that in mind, like to if I do make music, whatever, and I do turn it into another form of income, to keep that in mind. Like what is that about? Like that somebody wrote that and somebody published an article about that. So what's that about? You know what I'm saying? Virtual concerts are to reshape the music industry post pandemic. You know what I'm saying? So to think about that, you know what I'm saying? Because to me, concerts is the dopest shit in the world. you know. All right, this right here, I put like my free time, like to go back to like the working out. You know what I'm saying? Calisthenics, good time like with your friends. You know what I'm saying? Your friends like hang out, like play basketball, like you know what I'm saying? To have like don't forget to have a good time, like you know what I'm saying? So I put basketball there, and then you're working out at the same time. So that's like the free time. The free time I put okay, here's the Chinese. If you know me, you know that I've been saying for the last 2-3 years I'm going to China. I'm gonna go to China. I'm going to China. Before the pandemic, before this, I've been saying I'm going to China. I'm gonna find out about factories. I'm gonna find out how to make products. I'm gonna find out all of this. I'm gonna bring that in. I'm gonna use that information. I'm gonna learn how this shit works. You know what I mean? Like, but I think the way you go to China, if everything's made in China, then I'm going to China. so that was the goal. That was the goal. The goal. So we'll see from now. I mean, that's our hope for now. With the pandemic and everything. But the goal is that by 2022 we should be alright. That's my goal. That's my hopeful thinking for real. This right here, you see YouTube is a little cap, basically saying that you can learn anything, any skill on YouTube. Like you want to learn about anything, go on YouTube. If you want to learn you want to do research or anything, YouTube. Audiobook, YouTube, everything. Like me, I'm not into like you see I put books here. Books to me is like the goal is to basically to read one book a day, right? But what's been basically my way is I see a book, I hear about a book, I hear the theme of a book. I basically go on YouTube. I look up the book. I find out the cheat notes of the book. I look on that book for dummies, whatever. That book. I look at what the author. A good idea is to look for the author, his opinion of the author, about what it meant, what the book meant to the author, what people think about the book, like that. You know what I'm saying? I think that and then you get the whole feel of the book without reading the book. Because I've read books that I've read a book and then it takes mad long for me to read it. Because it takes, like, I have to read it like a bunch of times and then to finally get it. And then after I read it, I'm just like, all right, that's it. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's like movies. That's another thing I want to put here in the blank space is movies. Once the COVID is done, like movies. Like I feel like learning through music, learning through film, learning through documentaries and interviews. I do a lot. I go on YouTube. I look up a person that I admire a lot. I look at the documentary or their interviews and their interviews, and I look it up. Yeah. So here another form of learning. Workshops. Like before the COVID, I would do like seminars, workshops of whatever it was to get to learn something. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I do my free time. Like I just enjoy that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I enjoy doing, like going to summer and learning like about different things. Like on my free time, that'd be like the free time shit. You know. So this right here is like a picture of like a guy on the computer, and you see inside the computer is like a classroom. It's basically like a workshop online. So basically, to get on the loop of learning as much as I can with workshops and seminars and stuff like that. To always be learning like what's fresh, what's the new product, what's the new service, what's the new company coming up, what's the new shit, what's going on? Because an entrepreneur, that's what it's about. It's about always knowing what's going on, and to use not use, but they become like a vehicle of the things that you want to accomplish in your life or that you want to see in the world. Like an entrepreneur is basically, you're a maker of the world. Like what do you? This is where you get your ideas, seminars, all this space. Like you know what I'm saying? That's I believe, like you got use like your imagination. Like that's everything. You know what I'm saying? That's entrepreneur. That's what we are. Alright, that's what we are. And that's what we all could be, man. Alright. And this right here, I put cooking because I just started cooking like breakfasts this year. I learned how to start cooking, so I put that there to get motivated to start doing that. Right here I put jogging. This to me is like a date. This will be my date. Walking, jogging. That's my date to me. Forget all this stuff, like doing stuff that I like to do and the other person likes to do too. So like that will be my date. So this will be like a growing. And then this right here is like, yeah, we got passion, we in it, right? So that's why I put that there. That's from the notebook. So that's the passion, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's dating, and that's like, that's after, that's like, oh shit, we like each other for real, bro. And then and then that's that, like the future of like what I what my everyday day would be like. I work, I come home, and then that's my future. Like I'm gonna come home, sunset, whatever, take a ride, whatever, and that's my day, and then finish the day with that quote where it says, "Just always end your day with a clean heart and be grateful." So that's that right there. So like to end the day good, to restart the day here, to wake up in the morning. See. So like that's my goal. Like so like everybody's goal to find like a not to find like to be with the soulmate, whatever. Like I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And then this right here says go to bed early. So I put that last so I can remind myself I have to go to bed. In order to wake up early, I gotta go to bed early. So I look at it as like I don't need to wake up early. I look at it as like I just gotta go to bed early. That's all I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So sleeping is good, resting is good. So I look at it like in a positive way. Like yeah, I'm going to bed early. Even though like sometimes of course I want to go out and have a good time, whatever. But if you want to accomplish great things, I think it's important to appreciate good things that you could do to make great things, even great things. So I put go to bed early. And then you see there's a bunch of like blank spaces to add on as I go. When I sit down and I'll start thinking about like what do I want to add? What do I want to add in the visual board that is gonna make me like happy in life? So I add that there. Yo, this went into 28 minutes. All right, so that's basically the visual board. Hopefully somebody gets expired. If somebody wants to look at it, it's there. I guess I'll put this on YouTube, or I don't know how I'm gonna load this on. All right. So that's the visual board 2021, or basically to jumpstart for life, So yeah. All right. So hope this helps anybody. All right.